Getting started, just
Okay.
yeah, yeah, okay.
Okay. Now, all right. So, uh, as we are aware, the program is certified by the Life Sciences Sector Skill Development Council. So, the program, uh, all your examination, the assessments will finally take place on the government portal, which is the Life Sciences Sector Skill Development Council portal, and upon which a certification will be awarded from the LSSDC plus the clinical diploma, and there is a built-in internship which Dinesh sir will shortly, introduce you as a part of this program. So give you the more hands-on, practical perspective about the business analytics sector. Business analytics sector in the pharmaceutical domain has now taken a forefront. The department, which in its earlier avatar of the market research teams or the business strategy teams, actually now all are merged into the analytics domain. So analytics is actually no more back office operation anymore. It's the area which is at the forefront of the pharmaceutical industry decision making process, whether it is about the new molecule, what kind, where you're going to make your future investments, in which molecules, whether related with your sales strategies, whether it's the growth of the molecules, and how do you take the pharmaceutical sales forward, what are the strategies, where you are going down, what are the regulatory challenges, what are the healthcare professionals expecting out of us. HCP is a very important segment of the pharmaceutical sector, whether it's a competitive intelligence, forecasting, health economics outcomes research, Salesforce effectiveness, everything is now as a part of the business analytics domain. It's a very uh, sort of a position in the uh, well the next Pandey, who comes from the analytics space, and he has a 360-degree, experience and the understanding of the space. And the team under him, Ganesh, and under his, team, there's all experienced people from the various areas of competitive intelligence or forecasting or health economics outcomes research, SLR, Salesforce effectiveness. They will be the faculties, will be the part of this program. So, with this, I welcome you once again on board. And before I hand this over to Dinesh sir, I would like everyone to start from the Vinayak. Perhaps if you want to lead this call, the names of person, and if you could briefly introduce yourself, your experience. If you don't have experience, the objective of, and plus your objective of your key objectives of learning this program. I think that will be helpful for us. We are making notes, and we will see that we are able to, at the program, we are able to cover all your sort of expectations as well. So, your expectations, your objectives of this program would be very helpful. So, Vinay, please, you
Yeah,
then one by one, everyone could introduce. Thank you very much.
yeah. So we'll start with Samarth Singh. Name is 451 Singh Samarth. So
Yes, sir. Hello.
yeah, good evening. Yeah, please. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, my name is Samar Singh. I'm from Mumbai, and I just done my fourth year B Farm from Mumbai University, and I want to make my career in business analyst because it's have a very huge opportunity in future also in this field. So that's why.
Great, great. Thank you, Samarth.
Welcome.
Next we have Aditi Bagad.
Hi all, good evening. I'm Aditi. I'm from Nasik and I have done my B Pharmacy and passed out in 2021. And now I'm currently working in TCS as a distributor in ETMF. And here I'm just exploring career opportunities here. That's it.
Okay. So what type of work you have been doing in TCS, Aditi?
Document reviewer in
Okay.
ETMF.
Okay. Okay. Sure. Great.
Thanks, Aditi. Next, we have Anirban Das.
Hello, good evening, everyone. I am Anirban Das from Kolkata. Uh, I did MSc in mathematics on 2019, and then I did a job in IFRAC, it is Edward Food and Research Laboratory. It is basically food and drug laboratory, and I was in senior executive post. Then I left my job and joined this station.
Okay. Great.
Next, we have Bhavna. Bhavna,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. Hello, sir. I have completed B Pharmacy in 2030. After that, working 5 year working in IQVI as a data input associate.
Aditi, what was the job role? And
Bhavna,
yeah, Bhavna, sorry, Bhavna, what was your job role? And
my job role is data input associate. Actually, I received a data doctor prescription in all of year India, and this prescription code in SVPD software. In that, like medicine, diagnosis, symptoms, all information.
okay, okay, all
Yes, sir.
right. Thank you, Bhavna.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bhavna. Next, we have Dheeraj Joshi.
Hello, good evening, sir. Myself Dheeraj Joshi. I am from Delhi. I have completed my diploma in 2010 and degree in 2013. Then after that, I have experience 4 months experience in marketing as a medical rep in Alembic Pharmaceutical. Then I have now 8 year experience in healthcare sector. Right now I'm an OPD in charge, OPD pharmacy in charge in Max Hospital. And for still, I am thinking the growth is very slow. So for boost my career and get some knowledge to increase some better opportunity, I'm joining in pharmaceutical business analyst. That's it.
Great.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dheeraj. Next is Ela. Ela.
Hello, good evening, everyone. So myself, Ila Joshi, and I have recently submitted my thesis for my PhD in biotechnology. So basically, I want to switch my career to the corporate world, as I personally feel I have 1 year of 1 year of experience in as a assistant professor, but I think the growth is not that good. So because of that, I want to shift my career to this field, and I hope the best for it.
Sure.
Next, we have Malika Rajna.
Good evening, everyone. Myself Mallikarjuna M. I am from Bangalore. I studied M.Pharma in Pharmaceutics Department, Rajiv Gandhi University, Bangalore. Um, I am working in IQVIA last 2 months as a safety associate in the pharmacovigilance department. Um, my intention is to understand the and gain the knowledge in the pharmaceutical industries and as well as analytics in the new field, so that I am interested. So
Next is Nisha Sharma.
Good evening, sir. My name is Nisha Sharma, and I'm basically from Patna, Bihar, but I'm staying in Bangalore. Uh, I did my post graduation in microbiology from Kumaon University, Nainital, Uttarakhand. Uh, Currently, I'm working with Mylan Company. My previous work experience with Sun Pharma, so my total work experience is above 6 years, and I'm looking this opportunity because there is a better growth in this field. Already, I'm working with analytical team. So that's why I'm doing this course. That's also. Thank you.
What sort of a job role you have, Nisha, at present? What do you contribute
Uh,
as in the team?
Sir, I'm a senior associate in analytical team, sir.
So yeah. So
Okay.
do you handle right some kind of data also?
Yes, sir. Recently, sir, I'm certified in like SQL, sir, Tableau,
Okay, great.
and basic like Python in Python
Very
and
good.
Excel, sir.
Next is Rohit.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Rohit Bhore. I'm from Kolhapur. I have completed my B.Pharm in 2011. After that, I have joined clinical research and I did for it 1 year. And again, I have started my career with uh, sales and technical representative in a medical device company. And since 8 years, I'm doing this job. I'm handling devices like pacemakers, ICDs, and CRTs. And also, I'm dealing with the programming of these devices. So, looking for a better opportunity, I want to shift from this career to another career. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Rohit. Next is Sakshi.
Good evening, everyone. I am Sakshi Jaiswal. I am from Bhusawal, Maharashtra. I'm currently in my final year of Bachelor's of Pharmacy. As of why I want to join this course is because a few months back I discovered this analytics field, and that's when I started trying my hands on Power BI and Python a little, and finally decided to join this course.
Next is Saurav Mishra.
Hi everyone, good evening. I am Dr. Saurav Kumar Mishra. I have completed my Doctor of Pharmacy in 2022 itself, and I have secured distinctions in all 5 years of my academics. Along with that, I have also completed my 1 year of mandatory internship in Akash International Hospital, Devnahalli in Bangalore. I'm basically from Odisha, but I have been in Karnataka for the past 12 years and I have completed my education here. In the past, for the last 7 months, I had been working as an assistant clinical coordinator in Doctor Alliance, which is a US healthcare company from US. And currently, on 18th of May, I have just joined Accenture as a pharmacovigilance associate. And I am looking forward to improve my knowledge in the sector of pharmaceutical business analytics so that I can improve as a professional in the pharmaceutical field and also provide my inputs in health economics. Thank you so much.
Great.
Thank you. Next we have Shubham Pathak.
Good evening, everyone. I am Shubham Pathak from Ghaziabad, and I completed my B Pharmacy in 2018. And since last 4 years, I have been working as a medical representative in a pharmaceutical company. And here my job is of sales profile. So I recently joined this course just because I thought that I was not learning enough in sales, because sales is all about manhandling and presenting our product. So I wanted to add something technical to my CV, and also to switch myself to some sector where I can utilize all my sales experience also. So I thought that sales and our product management team as well as analytics teams run in coordination with each other. So I thought
Right.
that this course will help me to
Definitely.
grab opportunity both in marketing as well as in analytics field.
So which company you work right now?
Sir, right now Lupin Pharma.
Okay, which vertical? Which division? Sorry.
Sir, it's cardio diabetic division.
Okay.
Vandana.
Good evening, one and all. Myself, Vandana Gunda. I passed my master's in microbiology in 2021 from St. Xavier's College. I live in Mumbai. Currently, I'm working in Cognizant as a junior researcher, and I do my basic job is secondary research, and I wanted to build my career in pharmaceuticals. So during that, I came to this course. I thought this will help to build my career in the pharmaceutical business. That's why I chose this, and I hope I'll have a good experience.
So you have been doing secondary researches through the Google research, or do you have some databases, paid databases also?
We do have databases
Okay.
and little from the all trial registries we do
Okay. Mhm.
research. So that is basically
Okay.
the introduction.
Good. Good. Good.
Vipul.
Hello everyone, good evening. My name is Vipul Purohit. I have done post-graduation in microbiology from Singhania University, and I have also done postgraduate diploma in clinical research and clinical data management from same institute. And now currently from 2 years I'm working in Aarti Industries as a microbiologist, and I'm generally engaged with the finished product analysis and water analysis. So it is generally wet lab analysis. So I'm not that much aware with the business analytics. So I just checked Vinayak sir update the status, and then I got to know about this course. So yes, I wanted to build a career in business analytics, and thank you so much.
Good.
Thanks, Vipul. Yogendra.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Yogendra Chauhan, and I'm the pharmacy graduate, and I have completed my B Pharma in 2011. And after that, I joined pharmaceutical sales department, and I have more than 10 years of experiences. And currently, I'm working with the GSK, and I'm looking for the better opportunity in the business analytics, and also I just want to improve my knowledge here. Thank you.
Sure. So which division of GSK you work with?
Vaccines.
Okay. Great.
Yuvan Narayan. Yuvan, you're there?
Oh, hi. Sorry, that's my son's name.
Okay.
I'll have to update my profile. But
No
anyway,
problem.
thank you. So, hi, I go by Praveen, and I've been working in the pharma industry for about 14 years now. Uh, I work in the biostats programming function. Currently, I'm associate director of statistical programming. Um my education, I have a bachelor's from India and master's from USA. Also completed my MBA recently here in the US.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm looking for an opportunity to break into commercial business area or into the consulting business. Uh, and I hope, yeah, this course will give me, help me build that foundational skills, and also have my foot in the door within the commercial function.
Sure.
Chetan.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Chetan. I'm basically from Karnataka, Karnataka. I completed my MPharm in pharmaceutics, and now currently I'm working in research and development on one of the unit of Acme Generics LLP located in Bangalore. It's a formulation development department from last 1 year, and I'm very much interested in business analytics now, and that's why I'm joined this course.
Good.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chetan. We have Shalini. Shalini, not sure if she's there. Yeah, all done. Is anyone left to introduce themselves? I think I've.
Shalini not joined, Vinayak?
She joined. I think she dropped. I don't know.
Maybe so.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. Dinesh, sir, over to you.
Right. First of all, thanks to all for joining this course and giving a brief introduction. So I can see that the people, the degree and the education and the experience you come across, you come with, right? It's a vast, right? It's a broad experience, and So this question I'll answer right now only, that whether your experience is very relevant to getting jobs and after this course or not. So it's there. You are there. Everyone has a very good experience. Like Praveen has a stats experience, so he can be a very good for the SFE kind of job or the commercial analytics, which has been what's very evolving sector in US and Europe both. Like whenever you talk right now, you talk about the commercial analytics, right? So all done right. You have a good profile, you have a good degree. So the rest of the job is are to train you. So let me introduce you myself, right? I'm Dinesh, having around 16 years of experience in like marketing, sales, and completely analytics. So right now, I'm working in a very big IT company as assistant vice president into this analytics domain. And by degree and by education, I'm also a B Farm graduate, right? And then I have put my couple of years into marketing and sales, and I was on Lipin, right, in TV care division. So learned a lot of things from there. Then I was having a dream of getting into the product management team, and so that's why I did my MBA, right, from institute like Aishman Shepherd, and then at that time 2006 and 7, this analytics industry was evolving at that time. There were 2 3 companies in India, right? Maybe you can call it Pharma, IQVIA, not was there. It came in around 2010. Indigene was there. So I'm since inception of this industry, and I can see there at that time there was a gap of skillful people getting into this industry, and right now I also can see there's a very much gap of skillful people getting this into the industry. Even like some of the you can see like a lot of now online portals are there to do which are providing the courses in business analytics, right? But you see that those are very generic, right? None of the courses are going into a particular domain. That's why we thought of to bring a program which is completely dedicated to particular a vertical, right? Vertical means maybe you can say like healthcare is a vertical, right? Because until unless you don't know what happens in healthcare, right? What data sets are there in healthcare, right? What type of data is there? You can't use any of these statistical or analytical techniques to into that. If you say that you learn R, Python, SQL, right? And but you have to know the data. So later I have some slides to give you the what type of syllabus we'll be covering. Uh, I'll be doing that. But again, thanks to all, and very good. And I'm very happy that we have a broad range of experienced people, because when this happens, right, in a program like this, like a lot of people, when we interact each other into our program, like it gives a lot of value addition from your side also, because you bring an experience. And some people have done like degree maybe 4 years back, 5 years back. So that's not a challenge in our industry. So this is a very open industry, and we have been helping students and placing students from sales also, right? In the last batch, a couple of students who had experience in sales like 6 7 years, or who were from the research and development side, right? They got placed into good consulting companies. So let me uh, open my slides, right? And I'll just go through the syllabi, right? But I'll not get you into details of the syllabus like today. I'll just be highlighting what we are going to study. But and don't think, because me you think like these are the jargons right now for you, but it will be a detailed detailed study for each module for you. Let me go through share. So you can see my slides, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. So I'll be talking about the curriculum of this. First thing, like about this program, already like Kamal G and the Vinayak has already told you when you would have been impacted to them. So this is the one and only program running in India, which is industry oriented. As I told, other programs which are happening in India, it's like a generic one. So I'm not criticizing all those programs, but they have their own limitations, and they don't focus on the particular industry. And if you have to grow, like you have to stick to an industry, and all you have similar kind of education, like someone is informed, someone is into stats, right? So all these are very relevant degrees to get into this program. And so all these modules what will be going through, right, it will be given you by industry trainers, right? None of the trainer will be like only the trainer. They all working big companies like IQVIA, ZS Associates. They work in Pharma, they work in Genpact, uh, they work in Indigene. So all the trainers which comes will come into this program. They will come, and they come with like 12, 13 years of experience, 7 years of experience, and they will teach you. And we'll be going through all the live case studies. So every training session, right, will be a live training session, and it will be with various databases or data sets which comes from the industry, which we have blinded due to confidentiality thing, but we will be going. And then we will be going through a lot of technical modules also, like data science, right, advanced Excel, PowerPoint, which are um, important for this program. Then you will be going through an internship program, right, from the starting only. Once you get through some of the modules like competitive intelligence, Excel, I'll be giving you a project, right, from the starting, right, that you have to complete, and that will be done within the internship program, and you'll be getting a internship certificate. How it helps that, because once you build your CV after this program, that you can add in your CV that you have been doing an internship through a company. And then we'll be having a very live webinars through different industry leaders. And one of the best thing, when I tell you that a lot of leaders, industry leaders, are involved in this program. So that is one of the best thing. And then we'll be, after that we'll be focusing on some of the soft skills also. We'll get into more detailed slides like soft skill, like communication, project management, and then CV building. And once this program is right, will be help. We have a big, very skillful placement team, right, which will be helping you guys in making the CV, how to will to get the mock interviews. And mock interviews will not be taken by me only, right? It will be taken by industry leaders who are taking around 5 to 6 interviews in a day, and who are like senior people, like assistant vice president or associate director or the director kind of thing in various consulting companies. And live webinars will be there. And some of the proposed modules, like
Excuse me,
uh,
Dinesh sir. Sorry to interrupt you. One more candidate, Shalini, joined again.
okay,
So she left for the introduction.
sure. Shalini, if you can introduce yourself and
Shalini,
begin.
are you there?
Yes. Hi everyone. This is Shalini. I'm in United States right now, so I'm just interested in this program. So thought of enrolling, kind of in the similar domain, but want to enhance my knowledge in business analytics.
So Shalini, what you have been doing in this industry or in this domain right now?
It's around sales analytics, mostly around sales analytics. But there are other, you can say, parts which I'm not aware of. So I was wondering if that is
So
covered
you
here.
see,
But
in
for
within the
example,
sales analytics, we have been working on like territory alignment and
uh,
the
not yet. So that's where I have to go. We have vendors doing it,
ah,
and it's okay. So, but I'm
okay.
kind of interested in that part, whether
Right.
it's
So
territory
definitely,
and
right. Definitely,
yeah,
our program has a complete module on SFE, right? Salesforce effectiveness, which includes like a territory alignment, then there's promotional
Salesforce
optimization,
sizing. So I was,
yeah,
yeah,
promotional optimization, resizing, sizing,
yeah,
and then
right.
we go through some of the tools like Javelin, right, which has been used by ZS Associates, which is a very big company into this space. So we
Right.
have a complete module into this, and then like a lot of data done through SQL and also. don't worry, we have a big module, and other than that also we have other modules. Yeah.
Okay, and how long does a module takes to complete?
You are talking about the Salesforce effectiveness.
Any module that do you have like them divided into equal number of hours, or it depends on the type of
So we
module?
have like yeah, we have definite hours to that. After this call, like a complete syllabus we have on an Excel, right? We can send you right how many days it we take for a
Okay,
particular module, or how many hours we take, and how many case studies we have in a particular module. So we can send you that complete syllabi, right? Yeah.
got it. Thank you.
Oh. So I was talking like Shalini is an experienced person from US. So some of the modules like introduction to different healthcare system, US and EU, may not be important, but to start in this course, it's very important because until unless you don't know the healthcare ecosystem of a particular country, you can't do analytics. And most of the consulting companies or the vendors, as Shalini must be knowing, that we are working for the US pharmaceutical or the healthcare companies or the reimbursement companies. So we need to know like healthcare ecosystem of US and Europe, because there the reimbursement system and the insurance system is very different, unlike two developing countries. And then we'll be discussing the global regulatory scenarios within the US and Europe. Like it's very important to know like how the BLA is filed, how the NDA is filed, how the paraphone litigations, because all these things are very much related when you do analysis, whether you do the forecasting, whether you do competitive intelligence, and whether you do Salesforce effectiveness, because you need to know who is coming when in the future, right? At what time. Then there will be some general topics like maybe like regarding clinical trials and how to read the clinical trials. It's very important. It's not a simple to read. What was the purpose of the study? What the study want to achieve? What is the inclusion criteria? What is the exclusion criteria? And then we'll be going through some of the business analytics across value chain, because pharmaceutical product has a life cycle, right? From the preclinical to the maturation stage. So you need to know this. Then competitive intelligence, market research, like doing a pipeline analysis from the paid databases or the public databases. Who is going to come in future in the next 2 years? What are my competitors going to come in the future, so that I can frame my strategy, or I can make my strategy to counter them and maximize my market share or patient share into that whatever therapy area I'm into. And then one of the important module, like Shali, you are into SFA, right? But you must be knowing that a lot of pharmaceutical companies are doing forecasting through the different consulting companies in India. It's a very important part. Like, and the companies like BMS, AstraZeneca, Novartis, they have a huge setup in India, right? They have captives in Hyderabad. AstraZeneca has in Chennai, Sanofi has in Chennai. So there is a huge scope for Indian students too. So forecasting will be a very important module for you guys. And then some of the couple of sessions on the intellectual property rights, because you need to know what is the Hatch-Waxman Act, or how, when, what is the product patent, what is the process patent. You need to know for doing a forecasting of proper competitive intelligence. And then of course the market assessment, right? When someone want to launch this his product, his or her product or company's product in particular country, you know, to need to know the whole environment of that country, right? How the market looks like, what is the uh, constraint, what is the drivers for that market, what can be a threat to that in that market. So all these things, how these are covered, for which databases we use, and how the slides are made, and how we present the reports, we are going to take it. And then health economic and outcome research, and again a very important module, right? It's a very big vertical which will be covering, right? A lot of industries driven towards the health economic and outcome research and RWE. If you see, a lot of companies are into this space, and this is also one of the vertical which is being outsourced from US pharmaceutical companies to Indian vendors or vendor. I don't use the word vendor, I call it like partners or consulting partners, Yeah. So a lot of partners do this work. Like Optum is a company from Noida, which is a huge force, like workforce, and they do for company, very big companies. And then all the data sets will be coming, like IQVIA data, and within the IQVIA data will be sent discussing all the data sets. Like there's a Midas data, there's NPA data, there's NDTI data, and we will not only be discussing the theory of this data. We have this data, right, from different projects which we have blinded uh, to not get into the legalities. And so all these data sets will be shown to you. A lot of exercises will be given to you. A lot of assessments will be given to you. Then we will be teaching how to slice and dice this data, how to do the pivoting of this data, and then how to make reports of this, and how to answer various business questions from this data set. So everything is very live in this program. Nothing is only on the theory, right? Everything goes with data. And that the trainers, again I said, like for these data sets also, even we have trainers which are giving training into big companies like IQVIA, and they are the internal trainers there, and they are very expertise, and they have been giving this training for data sets like 12 years, 13 years. So and then we'll go through epidemiology, prevalence, then incidents, which is very important to do the competitive intelligence or the SAP or the forecasting. And then again, I basic and advanced forecasting is maybe module. And then, as I told, that there's a more complete module on the sales force effectiveness, where we'll be touching like territory realignment and the incentive compensation rate. We'll be doing promotional mix optimization, how to calculate the beta, and then marketing mix modeling. So everything will be covered. And for this module, the trainer comes from the ZS associates. So you can see that for every module, a trainer is very specific. Like forecasting, it will come from IQVIA. SAP, the trainer will be from ZS associate. Like competitive intelligence, it can be coming from Indigene. So a company which has a very high profile or high potential into particular verticals. So all the trainers are from that different companies. And then, as that data science is very important. So we're going through Python, Excel, Tableau, MySQL, and R. So best part of our program is like this will not be generic. You will be doing a lot of exercises, evaluation, assessments on the pharmaceutical data sets, right? So that is the best. So like syllabus, again it will be a repetition, but just let's go through healthcare system. Like we'll be seeing global healthcare ecosystem, three drivers, how the pharmaceutical market looks like, cross measures, importance of China, like in the pharmaceutical market, biosimilars, advancement of gene therapy and the precision medicine, and the other focus area. And we'll be having couple of sessions on oncology, which is the now bread and butter of the consulting companies, because most of the spending is done through the oncology, because there are very big brands. Like if I talk about the Keytruda of the Merck, right? Um, it's around 34 billion molecule, right? It has to be. And so we'll be going to rare diseases, orphan drugs, and the oncology. Regulatory scenario will be going through US, U5, Japan, and BRIC countries. And general topics, as I suggested, I will be going through clinical trial overview, clinical trial data management, drug safety overview. And then we'll be going through like health economic outcome research, RWE. We'll be doing a keyword therapy lead assessment for it. So right now, just don't think that these words are jumping above your head. Right, I'll be going fast because I want to answer your more questions regarding this program, other than going this into syllabus, because this is a syllabus which will be going into detail. So, and we will circulate this syllabus to you, a detailed syllabus in a page. Yeah, like competitive intelligence, we'll be going through different databases like clinicaltrial.gov. Then there are PubMed, Google Alerts, and then there are paid databases like Addis Insights, like clinical trials .med, and then we have the Sightline. So a lot of databases paid database, we don't have the but we'll show you how data comes from there, how it looks like, what type of analysis you can do that, because those are company client oriented databases, so we'll not get into their databases, but we'll show you what type of analysis we can do that, and we'll give you a sample of that database, whether it is in Excel, whether it is in PDF, so you can do a lot of analysis through that. Forecasting, a big module, right? How, what are the key forecasting principle, and then how to define the market in the forecasting, trending the market, and for that, like, we have experts of forecasting from different companies which are have a major name in the forecasting exercise in the US, right? So then IPR, we'll go through patents, exclusivity, we'll go through Orange Book, Pink Book, and the types of regulatory submission to FDA, and types of patent certification, a lot of things. And we have a very good expert of this IPR, which will be coming from the industry. Market assessment, we'll see business analytics overview, situation analysis, brand performance, and the data analysis we'll be going through. HUR, like how we do a systematic literature review. We'll be going through different models what we use in HUR, like Markov's model is there, then decision tree model is there, and then a lot of models we use to come a drug pricing. Because why health economic outcome research is important in our industry, because right now every drug in US and Europe, if it's a new drug, it has to come right with a clinical benefit which is compared to its price. If there is not a significant clinical benefit of that drug, you cannot launch on the premium pricing or a significant increase in the pricing. So that's why this space is into a lot of anxiety, and this spaces have been studied a lot right now. Data sets, as I told, like sales data sets, IQVIA, AVAX. AVAX is a data set used in India, sale IQVIA the worldwide. Units, value, TRX, NRX, like total prescriptions, new prescriptions, and the share of voice, share of details, rate, everything, how to calculate it, market share. And then we'll be having a APLD data, which is the claims data, right? Anonymous patient level data to study. A lot of companies in India, like Eversana and all, Eversana, Optum, if works with like BMS, AstraZeneca, or the Merck, or the Sanofi, or the Pfizer in the US on the APLD data to give them the insights. As I told, like epidemiology will be going to prevalence, incidence, mortality, different parameters, what are the, and then we'll tell you where to get this data. It's very important, from like PubMed, what you can get, how you can make the query to get the prevalence data in PubMed, and everything. Excel, a complete module from the basic Excel to the advanced Excel, and a little bit of VBA also. Like everything will be told, and there will be an Excel expert, and lot of data will be given to you. And one thing we have made is very special in this program for the Excel and PowerPoint. Like it will be not a one-time course like Excel PPT. So we'll be giving you this Excel PPT and the data sets training in various intervals, so that you can use this features, or you can use this course to, whenever we give you to make a report or assess something, right, you can use this. So it will be on the various intervals, so it will start from starting to end of the program. Advanced Excel analytics, like I talk about the commercial analytics, like what people are talking about, the Tableau and the visualization tool like ClickSense, right? And then ETL tool like Alteryx, Tableau, Prep for sizes, then SQL, Python, R. And we're not going to give you the generic game on this. No, we have the healthcare data, and we will use these techniques on our data to get you inside, so that you are well prepared to get into the market. And like some of the people come from the statistical background or the economic background, this can be an area for their interest, and to join the companies like which are very much doing a big job in the commercial analytics. And then we'll be having like a lot of case studies, um, uh, like 100 case studies we'll be covering on the various aspects, maybe competitive intelligence, forecasting, and case studies, like it will be in the similar way, like something an employee of organization had gathered data from IQVIA. So very structured case studies will be given to you on this, right? And then every module, every segment will have MCQs for you after done, right? Then you have to answer those MCQs, and then trainer will go through the solution and everything. It will be there. So these are the examples on some of the cases we can. And then, right, uh, like key highlights again of this program, like one of the key highlight is like pair placement assistance, how we give the placement assistance on this. So and then what will be you become after this course, like you'll be going into various consulting companies or the captives and which are working in India, right? Like Novartis or the Sanofi or the various captives which are working in India, and how you can uh, like you have a you can start with analyst consultant and will go to engagement manager, delivery head, principal. So and this industry, one of the best thing in this industry is that it doesn't need you, after 1 year or couple of years the promotions will be done, right? If you are a skillful person and you have a various good skills, like you can be promoted in 6 months. And then this industry, one of the major thing is like someone wants to have a career in US or Europe, like consulting companies are very happy if you're a good resource and you have a good skills, right? They are very happy to apply your long-term visas for the US and Europe, and you can go through and you can work directly with clients, right, on the payroll of consulting companies, but you will be sitting beside the clients and working with them in parallel. Like I told, career path is like you start from the analyst if you are a fresher. But one of the question will come after this session, right? Suppose I have an experience from the clinical domain or the quality assurance, so whether my experience will be relevant to get you to consultant position or not. Definitely it will be, because whatever you are working in the quality assurance, or you are working in the competitive intelligence, or you are working in any of the domains from the pharma side, right? It's not completely relevant, but it's relevant, so it will be considered. So don't think that your experience will be a waste for, right, if you are changing the sector. No, it will not be, because you have that domain experience. So this was the some of the things like I wanted to cover. So, or Vinayak or Kamalji can focus more on the placement side. If Kamal or Vinayak, if you want to.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dinesh. Thank you very much. And before I get into the placement sort of a strategy and the some other housekeeping, issues related with the program, anyone have any questions from Dinesh related with this program? Actually, please feel free to ask questions.
Are you providing any additional study materials?
Right, I was coming to that, Shalini, as a part of my sort of a housekeeping issues. Yeah, I will be talking about that. So, yes, to take it from your question, we will be there. So, all of you will have an access to the learning management system. We have LMS. So, because some of you have registered last minute, so and the program is starting so today. So by Wednesday afternoon or by Thursday latest, you will have the email from the IT team. Please ensure that all your Clinomines emails are on safe mail list so that you don't get spams. Our mail should not go in spams, but keep checking spams. You never know how these mail servers behave sometimes, and keep checking. So you will have access to our LMS, and that LMS will have all the presentations related with these programs, audio video recordings, and some additional material will be provided by the trainers from time to time, and that would also be uploaded on the LMS platform. So you will get access. So in case you don't have access by, let's say, by Thursday of this particular, today's presentation would be in a sense test case. So please connect with the support@cliniminds.com. That's the email ID you should look for, support@cliniminds.com. And you will, or put it in the WhatsApp group where what exactly in case you have not received email. But please check your spam folders by Thursday for all the some of you may not have received anything because a lot of you have taken the admissions last moment, so it will take couple of more days to generate your complete documentation. Only after that you will have access to LMS. So by, let's say, by Thursday, when all your other administrative financial issues are sorted out with the admin and the marketing teams, you will have access of all the audio video recordings and the PPTs for this program and any other additional content which will be provided from time to time. So keep checking on that. Regarding the examination evaluation, that's ongoing process. There will be some midterm evaluations after every 2 months. There will be some multiple choice questions or some project based or some assignments will be given by Dinesh and his team for you to do. And very important, I think the one thing I would like to emphasize, whatever the assignments are being given, kindly complete those assignments, because these assignments are the ones which are from the real job role point of view, actually. So whatever you are going to do eventually in the companies, you will be getting those kind of assignments. So please make effort and do those assignments and present them to the trainers, so that you know where you are heading for. It's very important for you to understand and take the program seriously. And I'm sure many of you who come from extensive experience background, you don't need any sort of that part of advice. Uh, so that's about it as of now. As far as the placements are concerned, uh, closer to the time, around the fifth month, your pre-placement trainings for all the candidates who are based in India will start. The pre-placement process. If any of our international participants require that kind of a separate assistance, will be definitely part of the program, preparing you for the interviews, helping you in preparing CVs, the relevant CVs, and then arranging the interviews with the companies in India. So that starts around the end of the fifth month. So by 6 month end, your sort of placement process will start in terms of the interviews with the companies. So there will be ongoing interaction related with the placement issues, but at least for the first 4 to 5 months, there will not be much talk about the placement, but that's our priority. That's on our back of mind. Whatever we are doing at the end of the day, our placement strategy is ongoing. If anything comes in between related with the placements, we will keep talking to you. One of the important points, at least for our students from India, the participants from India, is the aptitude test. So a lot of you who have been in industry, you must have seen the aptitude test. And one of the in this industry, to get into this industry, the first level of interview is in the form of the aptitude test. Very journal aptitude, not very difficult levels there. So as long as you have a very journal analytical aptitude, English, and the numerical aptitude, I think it should be fine. These are not complex mathematical problems, but they are journal, numerical aptitude, English, and the journal aptitude. So please start working on that piece as well on your own. There will be aptitude sessions from us, but as you understand, aptitude is not something comes overnight. You need to keep and there are a lot of free portals, and we have some online aptitude test portals, so which we'll be sharing with you shortly in the next few days, so that you can start working on those aptitudes, because that's the first line you need to cross in any company before you go to the next level of interviews. So skill sets, as Dinesh mentioned about the Excel, advanced Excel, PowerPoint, a lot of this data of this industry in the pharmaceutical business, analytics is on Excel, advanced Excel, and the PowerPoint. So I think these are the critical skill sets, and we will be covering in a big way these parts. So with this, any other question, I'm sort of happy to answer. You can please ask me. You can unmute and ask me your questions, please.
Hi, Kamal. This is Praveen. So, quick question: what kind of placement support do you have for students outside India?
Right. For outside India, we like in India, we have a very good assured placement program where we arrange the interviews with the companies. However, in US, we understand market very well. Who are the recruiters? Where the decisions are taken? How the CVs are prepared? How what you need to prepare for the job interviews? Key recruiters. So that all guidance we will be providing you for the US market.
So
And if possible, we will be referring CVs to some of the clients where we are connected. Dinesh, sir? Yep.
yeah, so Praveen, like adding to the Kamal G's point, right? Every company, like a consulting company, you ask about the ZS or the Pharma S or the Genpact, right? They need an onshore resource also, right? We get requirements for the onshore resourcing also, and we submit the CV for the onshore resourcing, maybe for New Jersey or whatever location. If a person wants to work a particular location, we have that also. So the placement is onshore, offshore both, because every company has both type of requirements.
Thank you, Kamal and Dinesh. Thank you.
Please feel free to ask questions.
Hi, sir. Saurav here.
Yes.
Hi, Saurav.
Sir, I had a question regarding my current situation. So, currently, I am due in 6 months to complete my internship that is my mandatory hospital internship. And
Your PharmD.
yes, sir.
Okay.
And before that itself, I have already been placed in Accenture as a pharmacovigilance associate recently. So 18th of May, I have actually joined, and my orientation and everything got completed, and I have been assigned to a life sciences project. So continuing forward with the course, so the course will be completing within 6 months, and by that time, I'll be having some experience in Accenture as well. So in that situation, what should be the procedure? Like, what should I do in that situation after that?
So first thing, sort of let me answer, right? This course will help you to excel whatever you are doing in the Accenture, right? Because you'll be doing if you have to a life sciences project, some kind of related work you'll be given. So this course will excel whatever you are doing this in Accenture, and then you can decide, right? We will be helping you to get out there Accenture if you want, but Accenture is also good company. You can see that what you are doing in Accenture. You can evaluate yourself whether you are happy, whatever the profile you are working with or not, and then you can take the decision. We'll help you whatever you want to do. Yeah.
All right, sir. Thank you so much.
Right now, I think Saurav, go with the flow.
Yeah,
Go through
that's
the
I said.
program. I guess,
Yeah.
yeah. Go with the flow right now. Yeah.
Sure, sir. Definitely.
Yeah.
Sure, then no one has the question, right? You can add.
Sir, good evening, sir. Actually, I Shubham from Ghaziabad have one question. Sir, first of all, I am very happy to find out that you are also from the same background where I am
From which
currently.
sir, I am passed out from Modi Nagar, actually, the Ken Maipur. So
Okay, sir. Oh, actually, no, sir. Actually, I am also in sales profile in Lupin, as you mentioned. So, sir, I just want to ask you one question, sir. That how much of my experience
see, your
will
experience is
be?
very much related, right? Because what is this? What you have, like, you have been going through, right? A lot of performers are coming to you, right, to fill that and send to the HCOs, like
Yes.
getting surveys from the doctor. So that is market research you are
Yes.
already doing, right? The difference is someone like analyst like us is doing taking all the data and making the analysis. And second thing, like you have been joining a lot of cycle meetings, right? So what is
Yes, sir.
discussed there? lot of graphs, charts, like what is the market share, what is the CAGR, and all these things. So you
Yeah,
know all these
right,
things.
sir.
So sales profile is very much relevant, because you know that only thing that someone is giving you from the HO and your product manager or your regional manager or the national manager discussing that. You are not doing yourself, but you know all these things. So it will be very relevant for the, maybe for the forecasting profile or for the
Okay,
sales force effectiveness.
okay, okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you everyone. And your
Thanks.
coordinators for this program would be Dr. Vipra and Gauri Khurana. They two are my colleagues at the Cliniminds. They will be your coordinators for the program, your schedules, your content related emails, everything will be, you will be receiving from either Dr. Vipra or Ms. Gauri. So wish you all the best and
Yeah,
hope to
sure.
see you soon. And yeah,
Right.
all right.
Hi, Kamal.
Okay.
One quick question. Sorry about
Yeah,
this.
yeah, Praveen. Yeah,
The
Praveen.
last
Please.
moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
So where can I find the complete schedule for
We will
the
we will
We
future
be
will circulate
sessions?
you.
not yeah, we'll be circulating not schedule you will be receiving weekly, but we will be sending the syllabus
Yeah,
sometime next week. You know, you'll
yeah,
receive the
laundry of
syllabus.
the, yeah, laundry list of the modules and the sequence how we are going to have that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's
But
something by before your next class you will receive that.
every class will be starting at the same time, Saturday and
Yeah, yeah,
Sunday,
yeah,
right?
yeah, sure.
Almost.
Yeah, that will be.
Today, yeah, that will be. So whatever the schedule is free, but you'll still be receiving your weekly emails. And yeah,
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Great. Thank
yeah.
you.
Okay. If there are any changes, we will all, inform you in advance so that if there are any changes, yeah.
And feel free to be very much interactive in the courses and with me also and the other trainers also. Right.
Yeah.
So this is one of the best thing. Like you can reach Kamal G, or you can reach Vinayak, anyone, right? Feel free. Something is not happening. Our goal is to improve that, right? So and we need your assistance to improve that. So feel free to reach anytime if something is not working or you think that you need a special assistance. We will give you anytime, anywhere. Yeah.
Sure, Dinesh. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you all then. Thanks,
All right.
Kamalji.
Thank you very much. Have a nice day or
Yeah.
nice evening ahead. Yeah. All right. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.